Here we go, the first bout. Of course, it's from a fantastic, well-known gym from down in Canberra, the Phoenix Gym. Anthony Manning from Canberra, our nation's capital, and Elite Fight Gym at Penrith, the Tamatahuna. This is an open weight division. These guys are making their debuts. Richie, their style, of course, they're mixed martial artists.
Definitely, both on debut, so it's going to be exciting to be introduced to these new fighters. Yeah, as you said, both coming from really respected gyms, Elite Fight Gym in Penrith and Phoenix Gym down in Canberra. So it should be a really good fight to open the card.
I mean, yeah, look, I can't wait. Obviously, MMA's here. I mean, whether you like it or not, of course, it's in the ring. There's no cage, but that's absolutely doesn't take away from the excitement. I'm just so pumped. And here we go. Hayes is here now.
Welcome to the second Proud Warrior Productions event, PWPII at Sharks Leagues Club Cronulla. Proudly presented by Boost Mobile, the official sponsor for the event. All fights tonight are sanctioned by the Combat Sports Authority of New South Wales. Tonight, we have fighters from Hawaii, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea to take on some of Australia's finest fighters in mixed martial arts and kickboxing. There are 16 warriors battling it out tonight, all hoping to become victorious. But win, lose or draw, they will all be proud warriors. Now let's begin. This is Proud Warrior bout number 1. This bout is proudly sponsored by Alcatel Mobile Phones. Entering the arena from the blue corner, please welcome Stephan Ivic.
And here we go, of course, Stephan Ivic making his debut from Elite Fight Gym, brought to you by Tamatahuna. Of course, this guy, he's been training pretty hard. I'm sure if you know some of these guys, Richie, they absolutely work so incredibly hard down at Penrith. I went in and had a look at the gym recently. I don't know if you've ever been down there, but Tama and them work extremely hard. These guys have been obviously CFC and a whole bunch of different...
Now entering the arena from the red corner.
Yeah, exactly right. This is definitely known for producing some big boys, that gym out there, and too big for my liking. So, but yeah, Tahuna brothers, they'll be pumping out some good fighters for sure.
And his opponent, of course, coming out the red corner is Nick Bond. Nick Bond making his debut, of course, in mixed martial arts, 2-5s in the open weight division. Here he is, a big customer, of course. Anthony Manning training in the nation's capital, Canberra. Anthony has an incredible bunch of fighters down there, but of course his foray into mixed martial arts. I'm sure this should be an exciting fight for one of his boys.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now, and these are big boys. I'm glad to be on the outside of the ring here watching this fight.
Wow, this should be exciting. This should be exciting.
This is a 2-5-minute mixed martial arts bout in the open weight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man trains in mixed martial arts at Elite Fight Gym. He stands at 192 centimeters tall, weighing 121.3 kilograms. Tonight, having his debut bout, fighting out of Penrith, Australia. Give a proud warrior welcome to Stephan Ivic. Fighting out of the red corner, this man trains in mixed martial arts at Phoenix Gym, Canberra. He stands at 176 centimeters tall, weighing 110.5 kilograms. Tonight also having his debut bout, fighting out of the nation's capital, Canberra. Give a proud warrior welcome to Bond, Nick Bond.
And here we go, the introduction. And of course, the introduction of the first bout of the evening is Nick Bond and Stephan Ivic. Open weight mixed martial arts, over 100 kilos here. This is over 100 kilos of fight action coming up, ladies and gentlemen, those watching at home. Here we go. Our first bout is 2-5s, mixed martial arts. I mean, my co-commentator here with me, of course, Richie. Richie, these guys, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen any of these fights. They're making their debut. I'm sure they've been prepared well.
Definitely,
this should be an exciting first fight. Here we go.
Coming from these two gyms, so they have definitely prepared well for these fights, so it's going to be a corker.
All right, here we go. Referee has them set.
You ready? You ready?
They're ready for the action. Here we go, round one.
Chin down and go. Go from there, go. Chest pressure, go.
Definitely not hesitating here.
No, not at all.
Relax, Stephan. Chest pressure, get lower,
Locked up.
In the clinch over here, you realise that when the strikers decided to go a bit of a hold
You
here.
gotta get the underhook, dude. Push on the face,
Yeah,
get the
a bit
underhook.
tied up here on the ropes.
That's it.
But I mean, I guess this is what you expect with a couple of fighters who actually don't know much about each other, having their first fights, obviously.
Yeah, well, you don't know each other's background, of course, so it's hard to devise a bit of a game plan when your opponent's on debut. So
Exactly. But I see it just starting to just wrestle, trying to get the ascendancy, of course.
yep, bit of pummeling here.
Yeah.
Looks like they're working for a takedown.
Drop your weight, Stephan. You gotta drop.
Both opponents.
Yeah, he's trying to get his leg hooked in the back of this. He's a big lad. He's got some just huge legs here.
And they
Ready to
break
break
apart.
away. Set up and stand up.
Chin down.
Throws the jab.
Be first, push that corner again.
Strikes.
Nice kicks.
Shoots to the legs there. Just
Oh,
didn't get a good
attempted
hold of that one.
guillotine there, yeah.
Yes.
They've been very busy, these big boys, which is good to see. They've come out
Double
fine.
underhook and drop your weight. Come on,
Well, I
you
mean,
gotta
it's
go to the
exciting
legs.
in this game. You know, I mean, this game is not dying. It's growing. Mixed martial arts is not going to go away. I mean, with UFC coming up later on in 2011,
You hook the leg.
Exactly
it's
right,
going to be
yeah.
exciting right here in
You gotta run
Sydney.
forward when you hook
Just
the
with
leg.
shows like this, coming out, it's
Drop your weight,
it's
drop your
really
weight.
hitting the
Go
sport. It's
straight
great to
down.
see.
These big
Chin
boys
down,
are
chin
still
down.
obviously trained a fair bit, looking at each other here, throwing some blows.
Yeah,
Here.
a lot of heavy leather getting thrown.
Absolutely.
No one's trying to stall this fight at all.
Keep your weight down. Keep him there. Keep him
And
there.
here they've got to go to the ground,
Put your
trying
head
to
down.
get his
Put your
back.
head down.
Oh, he's spun
Control the
and he's
position,
back in the
control.
guard.
Take your time. Take your time, control.
He's trying to work a high guard. He's
Elbows in. Elbows
looking
in.
for submissions,
elbows
I
in.
think.
I think he
Elbows
is.
in. Side and out and control. Control.
Passed in the side
Control. Control. Keep that underhook.
I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, having this Stephan obviously training with Tama.
Get your
Tama and
hammers
these
going,
boys
okay?
have got a bit of a
Good.
jiu-jitsu background.
Straight
As you
punches.
said that, he's just
Go,
moved
go.
him out and
Go for it.
Always
trying
trying
to get his back. Yeah, with this MMA, the rules, it's under a
Are these modified
Stephan, scramble to get up.
Yeah.
modified rules?
well, it's been
Back on top.
2 5 minutes. There might be modified rules, but I do believe they're both on the. So I can't take the odds of this fight.
Come on, Stephan, get up.
I mean, they're
down,
trying to
down,
obviously they're trying to get
Stand up, Stephan, stand up.
some ascendancy here, and here he is, Nick
Push it into
Bond.
the corner.
Yeah, sorry, back to the rules.
Grab a
This
single,
fight,
take
they're all
it
on
down.
the MMA
Let go of the shorts. Let go of the shorts. Single, not double.
unified rules, so that means there are a few rules involved, even though MMA has a history of being called no rules fighting, no holds barred. It's not the case at all. They're definitely. Oh, he's picking him up.
He's picking him up. He's slapped. Oh, he slapped him back.
Take your time.
Jeez, you definitely feel that outside the ring. That was
Put your head
humongous.
out. Take your time, Stephan.
And the crowd gets right amongst him, excited with that slam.
That was, yeah.
Underhook, knee that left. All right, underhook.
And Stephan's trying to get on top again, start to pound him.
Oh, he's locked that arm.
Yes, he has. Oh, he's got
Trying to get
got
a
out.
crucifix.
Trap that arm, trap that arm. Come on, use your power, Stephan. You're stronger than that. Hurry up.
So in this position, you can't knee a grounded opponent to the head. So
Punches going, ground pound.
yeah, obviously punching elbows. That's all fine. Can't headbutt. And a nice scramble, and he's trying to get back to his feet.
Obviously, with you, Richie, as you're watching this yourself, a fighter, I mean, you see obviously the position that these guys are trying to get themselves into to get the ascendancy and the other. I mean, it's like a cat and mouse game. Here,
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start breathing.
Trying to buy that control, get a dominant position,
Move away and
control. You obviously
Tight guard,
strike
tight
when you
guard.
can, and
Yep.
move to a more dominant position.
Take
So
your technique.
constantly working. And if the ref sees them not working,
Go down,
the
go
referees
down.
are likely to stand them up and start the fight again standing. So it is
Go
important to
down,
keep
down.
the fight busy, and you don't just stick back up. Nice takedown.
Okay, so
Nick Bond now on top.
Nick Bond's starting to work. Stephan just trying to keep him close.
Quite an impressive pace set for this heavyweight bout. From the opening bell, they've really started out strong, and it hasn't slowed. So
With 2 5s, and realising that most people don't realise that 5 minutes is a long time when you're wrestling somebody.
definitely, and on debut, they've never experienced how to handle the nerves, and the experience can be quite overwhelming. So for these two guys to go at this pace on both their debuts, it's really impressive.
Impressive, yes.
They've got Nick Bond here, he's in half guard. He's trying to work the elbows and punches.
time.
Great opening round.
There we go, the first round of action. It's Nick Bond and Stephan Ivic. For the first bout, of course, Phoenix Fight Gym and Elite Fight Gym from Penrith, open weight mixed martial arts, right here at PW number 2. Proud Warrior Promotions.
Both really impressed. Both fighters are quite composed, being their first fight. You know, they don't seem to be, you know, too shy throwing the heavy leather, and on the ground they've both been shown they're very capable. So the two guys have been in their first fight. It's very impressive.
Punch your way in, go straight down, give that first single, okay, and take out for the second. Okay, and they go from there. And then you know how you're trying to trap the leg. You can only do it when you're rushing.
And here we look at that replay, just the action. He has a magnificent slam. He picked it quite effortless, and of course Nick grabs a hold of his neck just to make sure that he doesn't get control on it.
Seconds down.
They both receiving last minute words from their corners.
And of course, some of the instructions from Tama, they're talking about shooting. They want him to shoot a lot more.
So they want to shoot in and get him on his back. Shoot and get the takedown, grab the leg, end up on top, of course, on the ground, and just try and maintain position. I think work elbows and punches.
And here we go with a second round of action. The second and final round is openweight mixed martial arts. Proud Warrior 2. Nick Bond, Stephan Ivic.
Very close, hard one to score, but I think that big slam.
You hear what I said, Steve? Go do it. Now go low.
Big
Stephan Ivic got that first round, you think, by that?
Possibly, yeah. I think it was a good round for both, but just that big slam, you know,
Work from there,
that
work
was
from
what stood
there.
out from that
Yes,
round, I think.
do the same. Pick him up and slam him in the middle. Come on, use all your power. Do it again.
Here we
Do
go.
it again. Do it
Very
again.
similar
Here
slam.
we go.
Just as I was talking about slams, he picks him up and does it again.
You could feel the atmosphere lifting here.
You knew it was coming. He drew that one out, and the crowd loved it.
Absolutely, people riding it, the crowd riding in the venue, of course, at Shark Park. It is Proud Warrior 2, Nick Bond and Stephan
Keep him down.
Ivic.
Keep him there. Come on. Ground and pound. Short punches.
So Nick on the bottom, I think
Short punches, Stephan.
he really wants to get his hips out and try and get out of his position. It's a good position for Stevens. You know, you can do a lot of damage there with your elbows. Obviously, as I said, you can't knee to the head there. You can knee to the body. But a nice position for Stephen.
Stephan, control the head.
So for those at home,
work their head,
Richie,
work
for
their
those at
head,
home
go,
watching this, I mean, you just mentioned
Work
something
that,
about
work
being
that.
I might
able
have stopped
to
there,
knee.
mate. He might have looked. He's locking on a figure 4 arm lock.
Has he got
He's
him?
got it locked on, but he's just got to turn it. Oh, he's let go and gone to mount. Oh, it's
here
very
we
smart.
Stephan, stay down, control it.
Yeah, so the unified rules
Hook
are,
your legs and stay
yeah,
down.
as you can hear the ref saying there, you can't punch at the back of the head. In any situation of the fight, you're not allowed to hit the neck or the
Stay
back
there
of
the
the
whole
head.
time.
You can't
Keep
hit
your
the
heads-
knee at a
keep
ground
your legs
opponent
hooked.
while they're on
Yes.
the ground. Or
Keep
it's
your
3
legs hooked.
points, so 2
Your
feet
legs
in the hand
hooked
or
behind
anyone.
us.
If
Keep
they're
your
not
legs
standing, you
hooked.
can't knee them in the face or the
Your
head.
legs stay.
You
And keep this position.
can't
I want
fight,
you to stay
you
here the
can't
whole
headbutt,
time.
you can't hit
Work.
the groin
Hook
area.
your legs.
You can't
Smash him, come on. Hook your legs.
score small joint manipulation. And here he
Take him
goes.
back down, take him around.
Some big ground and pound from Stephen.
He's got his back.
And now he's put in a rear naked choke. Hasn't got him flattened out. Here he goes.
He hasn't got the hooks in yet.
He's tapped.
Oh, he's tapped.
So
There we go.
choke must have been on without the hooks.
There we go. First bout, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a great opening bout. I think
You know,
Doc,
open weight
you wanna
mixed
check his
martial arts,
eyes?
2 fives.
Getting good.
Stephan Ivic.
yeah, Stephan Ivic come to win there, but I think Nick Bond should be pretty pleased with his debut.
A terrific effort from both these fighters, of course. He taps out. There's a lot of work there by Stephan Ivic.
Definitely. I'm looking at both fighters now. I think Nick Bond has come in a little bit smaller
You're right.
than Stephan Ivic, but you know, both
Good
big
fight.
heavyweights. But you know, when the boys get this big, yeah, you know, you got to be big to get this in this weight category.
They look pretty gassed. He's pretty excited about his first fight in his career.
Oh, definitely. I was actually quite impressed with both the condition of the fighters. You know, heavyweights, first fight, pretty big crowd here tonight. I think they both handled it well. We showed some good composure and obviously prepared well.
Wow, that's the first of our fights of us tonight.
And
It's
the
8
winner
fights,
by
and the winner here we
rear
go
naked
for the
choke,
referee's
the
decision.
first and the second round. Red corner. Blue corner.
There we have a reversal decision there, and there obviously with the excitement, calling out Nick Bond, who would have been absolutely shocked about that. But
Definitely.
we know that the reality is that Stephan Ivic has won his first fight, making his debut, so he's 1 for 1 from Elite Fight Gym in Penrith in openweight mixed martial arts.